All right. So go ahead and cross your legs. We're going to start first with breath exercises. So just reconnecting to our breath and really trying to relax and turn on that relaxation response, the autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic, rest, digest, relax, setting ourselves up for the rest of the day. We are going to begin with deep diaphragmatic breathing. So keep your palms up or down, whatever feels comfortable for you today. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Lengthen the neck and create space for the discs between the vertebrae. Closing your eyes, begin by inhaling and inflating that belly out, expanding into the chest and rib cage, and bringing it all the way up to the collarbone. Hold at the top for 3 seconds, and then big exhale for a count of 6. So let's do a cycle of 5 breaths at our own pace, remembering the 6-3-6-3 breath. Inhale 6, hold 3, exhale 6. And one more time, deep inhale for a count of 6. Hold 3, 2, 1, big exhale. All right, draw the chin to the chest. Bring the head up back to neutral. Turn the head to the left. Back to the center, turn to the right. Back to the center, raise the arms up, deep breath. Exhale, prayer position. And let's set the intention for this practice. You can say this affirmation out loud or quietly in your head. We repeat it 3 times. I release all negativity. I embrace flow and grace. I release all negativity. I embrace flow and grace. I release all negativity. I embrace flow and grace. Palms overhead, 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. 1 more breath. Stretch the arms out, all the way up. Fingertips touching the mat, and draw the chin to the chest. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms out. Fingertips touching the mat, draw the chin to the chest. Keep going, 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now when you're ready, roll that left ear to the left shoulder. Draw the chin to the chest. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Draw the chin to the chest. Bring the head up to neutral. Turn to the left. Come to the center. Turn to the right. Come to the center. Hands on the knees. Scoop hollow and round that back. And now lean forward and arch the back. Cat cow. Keep going. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. big circle all the way around. Arching the back, exhaling and rounding the back. And opposite direction. Good. Come back to the center. Walk the hands forward. More breaths. Up. Switch legs. Up. And now I want you to take your hands, interlace them behind you, warming up the shoulders for our vinyasa flow. Lean forward, opening up the hips and stretch the shoulders. Slowly come up. Grasp your hands, interlace your fingers, and rotate the wrists. Stretch the fingers, palms facing up towards the ceiling, and slide back and forth, left to right. Good. Keep the hands up, reaching for the ceiling, and now imagine grabbing an imaginary rope, just one at a time, really stretching the side of the body. 3, 2, 1. Good. And twist. Move over that left shoulder, lengthen and twist. Stay here for 3 breaths. Raise the arms up. Lengthen and twist. 3 breaths here. Good. Let's flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Good. More active twist. Take the hands to the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Inhale to one side. Exhale to the other. Keep going. And come back to the center. Rotate the shoulders. Rotate in the opposite direction. And shrug the shoulders up. Bring them down. Up and down. I want you to inhale, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, bring the shoulders down. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the elbows 90 degrees. We're going to do eagle arms. So take this right hand underneath the left elbow. Palms face each other. Inhale and exhale. Draw the elbows to the chest, chin to the chest. Take that left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the chest, right ear to the right shoulder, chin to the chest, unravel the arms. Left hand underneath the right elbow, palms face each other, inhale and exhale, chin to the chest. Rotate that left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the chest, right ear to the right shoulder, chin to the chest. Good. Bring the arms out. Flex the feet. Turn over to the left. Keep the legs extended. Stretching the hamstrings and turn over to the right. One more time, both sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to the center. Bring the arms up. Hinge forward. 4 deep breaths. Slowly come up. Let's do rocking the cradle. So bend this right knee, take this right foot underneath, the right hand underneath the shin, and take this right foot over to your left elbow and rock back and forth. And side to side. And when you're ready, place this right ankle onto the thigh, flex the left foot, bring the arms up, hinge forward. 4 breaths here. You could hook this foot around this left arm. Gently come up, place your foot, your right foot to the inner left thigh, keeping the hips squared, raise the arms up, hinge forward. Take this left hand behind the back. Gently come up. Butterfly, sitting up, hinge forward, 4 breaths. Gently come up, straighten out the right knee, flex the right foot, rocking the cradle on this opposite side, back and forth. Side to side. Place your left ankle onto the right thigh. Keep this right foot flexed. Keep the hips square and lean forward, stretching the right hamstring. Make sure your left foot, if it reaches the arm, great. If it doesn't, it's fine. My whole purpose is to stretch the right hamstring. Try not to round the back. So lean forward to where your end range of motion is, but don't overstretch. Honor your body where it is today. 3 more breaths. And gently come up. Good. Create a diamond shape with the legs. Soles of the feet together. Turtle pose. Take the hands underneath the ankles and fold forward. 4 deep breaths here. And gently come up. Straighten out the legs, flex the feet, bend the right knee, right foot over the left thigh, left elbow to the outside of the right knee, lengthen and twist, look over that right shoulder. 4 deep breaths here. Turn the head and the body to the opposite side. And return. Good. All right. Bend this left knee. Take this left foot over the right thigh. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Lengthen and twist. Move that left shoulder. And turn to the opposite side. And return. Good. Let's move into cat-cow. Find your bolster to protect your knees. I'm going to move a little bit closer so you can see me. All right. Have your knees about hip distance apart. Curl the toes under. You're going to drop the belly, arch the back. And scoop hollow and round the back. 3 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 1 more. In hip rotations, big circle. Opposite direction. And open the knees out on the bolster. Big toes together. Take those hips all the way to the heels. and forehead to the ground. And when you're ready, bring the knees together. Take the hands to the heels, round your back, chin to the chest, forehead to the bolster or knees. Good. All right, place your hands out in front. Curl the toes under and come into your first downward dog. Place the bolster to the side for now. You're going to bicycle the feet, bend one knee and then bend the other, alternating, stretching the calves. Try to keep the back straight and the armpits towards the knees. So not this, but this. Armpits towards these knees. Alternate. Spread the feet out, hip distance apart, and sway the hips left to right. Good. Now we're going to rock back and forth, but first we're going to bend the knees and then straighten. Bend the knees and then straighten. Now we're going to bend the knees and lean forward onto the shoulders, so it looks like a bear crawl. And then go back into downward dog, okay? So here we go, just warming up. Bend the knees, lean forward, lean back, and straighten the knees to downward dog. Good, bend the knees, lean forward onto your wrists, engaging the abs, keep the knees bent. So you have like a tabletop position with your back, and then lean back onto your downward dog, armpits towards the knees. One more time, bend the knees. Lean forward onto the wrists, back is flat, keep the knees bent. Engage the core, straighten the knees, and back to downward dog. Now we're gonna rock into plank. So inhale into plank. Shut position. Exhale, downward dog. All right, 3 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Engage the core. Exhale, downward dog. 1 more time. Inhale, plank. And hold here. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Try not to lock your elbows. 1 breath. Good. Drop the right knee down. Pivot to the right side. And side stretch here. Left hand over the head. Good. We're going to do some core work here. We're going to lift this left hand up and left foot up. And then bring it back. Just like this. So arm is over the head. Inhale. Bring the arm towards the ceiling and lift the left leg. Parallel to the ground. And return. Okay? All right. 3 more. Inhale to prep. Exhale, lift. Inhale, return. Exhale, lift. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. Let's return to our child's pose and do the opposite side. Come up onto the knees. I'm going to face this way so I don't have my back to you. So now you're going to place your left hand on the mat. Right leg is extended. So you're on your left knee. You can place your palm facing forward, fingertips facing forward or sideways. Whatever feels comfortable. Engage the abs. All right. So what are we doing? Your left hand is over the head. Lift and lift the right leg. And then return with your right hand over the head. So inhale to prep. Exhale, lift that right hand towards the ceiling. Right foot up, parallel to the ground. And inhale, return. Exhale, lift. Inhale, return and stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, return and stretch right arm over the head one more time. Inhale to prep. Exhale, execute, lift. And right hand over the head and down. Let's go into child's pose, knees together this side, rounding your back. Good, place your hands on the floor. We're gonna move right into the Hindi squat. So take this left foot out, take this right foot out, and come into the squat. Take the elbows to the inner thighs and rock back and forth. Feel the stretch. 3 breaths here. 2 breaths here. 1 more breath. Good, place the hands on the mat and open the legs out. Here's where I'm gonna get a block. So get a pair. If you have 2 blocks, even better. Place the block in front. And we're in this extended wide angle with the feet on the floor instead of sitting. Place your left hand on the block. Engage the core. Keep the back nice and flat. All right, take a deep inhale. Exhale, turn over to the right and lift that right hand up towards the ceiling. Nice long line between the left hand and the right. Breathe here, 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. And return, place the right hand to the block and lift the left hand up. Nice long line. Good. 3 breaths here, look up towards the ceiling. If you have neck issues, look down towards the ground. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Good. Okay, now take the block out and stretch the shoulders in this nice open stratum here. Hands on the block. 3 breaths here. Good. Now take the block behind you. Do your best. You can bend the knees if you need to. Take the block behind you, place the hands on the block, and let the head hang. Good. All right. Use the block as a prop. Turn your feet out. And you know what we're doing next. We're going to come rising up, hands on the knees. We're going to drop this right shoulder down and twist, stretching nice and easy here. Go into it slowly. And then let's go to the opposite side. And now, keeping the knees bent in goddess pose, engage pelvic floor in and up. Make that inverted triangle here. And come into goddess pose and hold here for 4 breaths. Straighten out the knees, walk the feet towards each other, towards the block. And notice the block is the exact distance where your feet should be apart, hip distance apart. In fact, keep the block right here, see? So that it reminds you when we're doing chair that the knees are lined up, okay? If the feet are together, we're creating an angle in the hips, and women have wider hips, so you want to keep the feet apart just like this. All right, I'm going to move back so you can see me on my iPad, the distance. Okay. Pelvic floor in and up. Tadasana, shoulders down and away from the ears. Good, lengthen the neck. Tuck the chin in slightly. 3 breaths before we begin. All right, let's flow. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, prep position. Arms up over the head. Open the chest and arms out, swan back down. Reach for the toes. Inhale, halfway up, back is flat. Exhale, fold. Airplane the arms out, inhale, lift up, palms together. Exhale, right hand down, reach over towards that right side with the left hand over the head. Inhale, lift. Exhale, to the left side, right hand over the head, left hand reaching for that left ankle. Good. Inhale, lift. The whole time, pelvic floor in and up. Exhale, prayer position. And chair pose, hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back to Tadasana. Take a deep breath. Round 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prayer position. Arms up, open, and swan back down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Airplane the arms out. This time you're going to take this right hand all the way over to that left side. Left hand over the head, stretching towards the right side. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the opposite side. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prayer. And chair, but now I'm going to do chair with a twist. Take this left elbow to the outside of the right knee and hold here. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. 1 breath. Come back to the center chair, prayer position, push into the ground, and back to Tadasana, mountain pose. 3 breaths here before we begin our third and final round. Here we go, third and final round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, prayer position. Arms up overhead, open the chest, arms out, transverse reach for the toes. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Airplane the arms out, inhale, lift up. Grab your right hand to the left ankle. I'm sorry. Right hand to the left wrist. Lengthen. And stretch over to that right side. Good. And let's do the opposite side. Left hand to the right wrist. Lengthen first. Really lengthen that body. And over to that left side. Good. And return. Inhale. Exhale. Prayer position. Chair pose. And now with a twist. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Twist. Keep that alignment. 3 breaths here. Return to chair pose, prayer position, neutral. Push into the ground and bring the hands down. Good. All right, place the blocks to the side for now. I'm going to do a balancing pose, crooked tree. Then I'm going to move it to more flow, sun salutations. So, pelvic floor in and up, keep the feet parallel to the hips and parallel to the ground. Okay? Feet are hip distance apart. Lean over to the left foot. Don't slouch on that hip. Lift. Bring that energy up. Engage from the hip. And we're going to do crooked tree by placing this right foot over the left thigh. Open the knee out. And very slowly with intent, keeping the balance. Bending the knees, hinging from the hips. Prayer position if you want for better balance. Elbows out. 3 deep breaths. And return. Good. Shake it out. I know that one's challenging. Return to Tadasana, mountain pose. And again, 3 deep breaths. Two more breaths. One more breath. Lean over to the right foot. Again, don't slouch on that right hip. Lift that energy up. Take this left foot over the right thigh, hinge from the hips. Slowly with intent, find your balance, bend the standing leg, so bend that right knee, prayer position, and 3 to 4 breaths, whatever you can do. And return. Good, shake it all out. And let's come to the front of the mat. We're gonna move right into our sun salutations. In fact, I'm gonna move back so you can see me. All right, tummy in, pelvic floor in and up, navel to the spine, neutral back. Round one, we're gonna send the right leg back. Here we go, inhale, lift, the arms up. Exhale, prayer position. Arms up over the head, open the chest, and swan back down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, and send that right leg back into a lunge. 2 deep breaths here. 1 deep breath. Good. Place the right palm on the mat to the inside of that left foot. Take the left hand to left hip. And slowly 90-degree turn to the left, shoulders to the left. Left hand up, one long line between the right hand and the left hand, palm facing outward. 3 deep breaths here. Good. Bring that left hand down. Left foot back, downward dog. Good. 3 deep breaths here. And come into plank pose. Tuck your tailbone under. And drop your knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Hug the elbows to the rib cage. Drop the hips and forehead down. Keep the elbows hugging the rib cage. No chicken wings. Inhale, slowly rise up to high cobra. Exhale, come down. Curl the toes under. Keeping the knees straight or bent. If you're a beginner, you can bend the knees and come up to downward dog. Or use your triceps, your arm strength to push your way up without any banana back. First into plank and then into downward dog. 3 deep breaths. Center the left foot and raise the right leg up. Swing it forward between the hands, lunge. 2 deep breaths here. 1 deep breath. Good. Place your left hand to the inside of the right foot, right hand to the right hip. Turn to the right side, right hand up, palm facing outwards. 3 breaths here. Right hand down. Now bend the back knee and let it propulse you forward into forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Airplane the arms out, back as flat as you rise up. Slight back bend here, lift chest up. Exhale, prayer position. Good. Back to Tadasana. 3 deep breaths here. Opening the eyes. Round 2. Now we send the left leg back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, prayer position. Arms up over the head, swan dog down. First, slight arch in the back. Pivot from the hips back as flat as you come down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Bending your knees. And go ahead and send the left leg back now. Lunge. Rise up and balance into your crescent pose here. Lift the arms up, interlace everything except index finger and thumb. 3 deep breaths. Good. Palms down on the floor, right foot back, downward dog. Good. All right. 3 deep breaths here. 2 deep breaths. 1 deep breath. Inhale into plank. If you're feeling strong, you're going to do a chaturanga dandasana. So that means you're going to keep the elbows hugging the body. Slowly come down. Inhale into upward facing dog. Tops of the feet on the mat, palms on the mat, everything else is off. Try not to banana back, so engage the abdominal muscles. And curl the toes under, downward dog. 3 deep breaths. All right, you sent the left leg back. So now we're going to center the right foot and bring that left foot forward. So left leg is up in 3-legged dog. Send it forward into lunge. Good. All right, remember we did crescent pose on the other side. Same thing here. Find your balance. Hands on the hips. Okay, curl your toes under as you can see. Use the ball of your foot for balance. Tummy in. Arms up. Interlace everything except index finger and thumb. Lift. 3 deep breaths. Bring the hands down on the floor. Allow the back leg to propulse you forward. Forward bend. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Airplane the arms out, lift up. Slight arch in the back. Exhale, prep position. Good. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. 3 deep breaths. Last round. This sun salutation will include warrior 1 and warrior 2. So be prepared mentally for that because there's going to be a lot of balancing and strength. Breathe deeply into Tadasana. Here we go. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, prep position. Arms up overhead, open, and swan back down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Right leg back, lunge. But now, watch my heel. Bring the heel down, turn the foot to about 2 o'clock. Rise up, hands on the hips, keep the hips square. Warrior 1. 3 breaths here. 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Turn to the right. Arms out horizontal. Warrior 2. 3 breaths here. Bicycle the hands down. Square the hips, left foot back. Downward dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, plank pose. And again, if you're tired, just drop the knees, chest, chin to the ground. Or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. 1 more breath. Center the left foot. Remember, you took the right leg back. Well, now we take the right leg forward into lunge. Drive it forward between the hands. Now, remember what we did on the other side? Well, pivot from the ball of the foot. Drop the left heel down. Left toes facing around 10 or 11 o'clock. Find your balance as you come up. Bend the right knee. Hips are square. Feel free to use a wall if you need to. And arms up into warrior one. 3 deep breaths. And pivot to the left here. Pivot to the left, bring the arms out transverse. Hips should be facing the left. Shoulders down, arms horizontal. Turn your focus, your head to the right middle finger. That's your drishti. Okay, 3 breaths here. Bicycle the hands down. Find your lunge. Now bend that back knee. Allow it to propulse you forward into forward bend. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Airplane the arms out, lift up. Palms together. Exhale, grab position. Good. All right. Guess what we're going to do next? Eagle pose. This one, you might need a wall. Feel free to use one if you need to. Any wall will suffice. Find your balance. I'm going to wrap this right foot around the left ankle. Pivot forward. Bend the elbows. Right hand underneath the left elbow. And this is eagle pose. Garudasana. Now I don't have the success anymore to wrap my right foot around the ankle because I have hip replacements. So feel free to find your own space with whatever your body and your capability does for you. All right, shake it out. We'll do the other side. Use the wall for balance. Take this left foot around the right ankle. Hinge from the hips. Bend the elbows. And now take the left hand underneath the right elbow, palms face each other. Find your drishti straight forward. 4 breaths. Good, and release. Good. All right, back to Hindi squat. Open the knees out. Stretching those hips after all those sun salutations. Rock back and forth. Good. Now walk your hands out. Walk your feet out into plank and come down onto your belly. And we're going to work on our back muscles. So I want you to slowly take the arms overhead and lift the arms and the legs out. So you can straddle if you want. 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. 1 deep breath. And then push into child's pose. Good. Back onto your belly. Left cheek to the mat, arms out transverse. Okay, here's what we're doing next. Bend the right knee, take the right foot all the way over towards your left hand or to the ground. If you're flexible, you can bind like so. If not, leave it up in the air or put it down on the ground. Whatever floats your boat. It's your practice. 3 deep breaths here. And release. Right cheek to the mat. Bend this left knee, left foot all the way over towards the right hand. 3 deep breaths. And release. Good, back into child's pose. I'm gonna go profile so you can see me. Big toes together, knees apart, forehead to the ground. Roll it up. Sit back on your heels, round your back. Good, so C-shaped spine, sit on the heels, round your back, stretching the back in the opposite direction that we just did. Chin to the chest. Good, neutral spine, drop the right hip down, Bring the legs around. Use your abdominal muscles to come down onto the back into supine position. All right, bend those knees, and we're going to do shoulder bridge. Palms are down. Inhale, scoot the shoulders closer to each other underneath you. Heels are flat, hips are pelvis up. Support your back if you need to, placing the palms around the lumbar sacral region. 4 breaths here. And release 1 vertebra at a time. Good, happy baby, grab the hands to the soles of the feet and rock back and forth, left to right. All right, time to find your bolster. Place it underneath your tailbone and bring the legs up. Nice, easy inversion here. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. Allow the body to relax. Allow the blood flow to reverse. About another minute or so in this pose. Sleeping tiger. All right, bring the legs down. Stretch the body. Excuse me. Tuck the right knee into the chest, interlace your hands around the right knee. And switch. And release. Lift the pelvis up. And for now, place the bolster to the side, tuck the knees into the chest, draw the knees to the left, upper body twist to the right. And bring the knees over to the right, upper body twist to the left. Try to keep that left shoulder down. Your right hand gently pressing on the knees towards the ground. 4 breaths here. And return. Cross the ankles. Hands behind the knees, ground your back. And now let's massage that spine 3 times. Rock and roll. 1, 2, and 3. All right, it is 9:20 almost. Last 10 minutes will be a guided meditation. So go ahead and place your bolster right behind the knees like so. We're going to go into supine position or corpse pose and shavasana, as they name it. But otherwise, the process is called yoga nidra, which is a guided meditation laying down. So if you have an eye pillow with some lavender, go ahead and do so at this time. And get settled into the mat as I lead you into meditation. Okay, so take a couple of deep breaths as you get settled into the mat. And bring the awareness very gently and slowly to the feet. Point and flex the toes. Point and flex. Take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, let it go. Relax those feet. Now bring the awareness to the lower legs, knees and thighs. Squeeze the muscles tight. Tight, tight, tight. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Come to the hips and squeeze the glutes tight. If you have strength, lift the hips up off the mat. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, let it go. Relax the hips, let them melt into the ground. Now bring the awareness to the belly breath. Take a deep inhale, hold that breath in the abdomen. Now open the mouth, big sigh, let it go. Now take that breath and bring it up into the chest and rib cage and hold. Big sigh, let it go. Now take the deepest breath that you can take. Belly, chest, rib cage, collarbone, hold. Big sigh, let it go. Come to the hands. Go ahead and lift the hands up, squeeze, make a tight, tight fist. Inhale, stretch those fingers out. Exhale, release and let go. Come to the shoulders and lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release and let go. To the facial muscles. Squeeze and squint the face tight. Stretch the face, open the mouth, stick out the tongue. Release and let go. Let go of the lower jaw from the upper jaw. Relax the lips, the cheeks, the nose. Relax the eyes, the forehead. Let go of any wrinkles around the forehead. Relax the scalp. And scan the body from head to toe for any remaining pockets of tension. Breathing into that space. And exhaling, letting go of physical, mental, or emotional imbalance. Thoughts may come in and out. Remember them as just electrochemical energy. You are not your mind, and you are not your emotions. Witness the thoughts and let them go. Non-judgmental, good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. See them as a movie, just engaging and witnessing, but not getting caught up in it. Remembering your true self, your peaceful self, your soul. Begin to guide your soul to your sacred space. See yourself in a valley surrounded by mountains. This is your sacred space. And in this valley, there are wildflowers. A beautiful meadow. In the distance, far off, you can see the mountains reaching the scattered clouds. Here in nature, you discover your own true nature, which is peace. So lay down and connect with Mother Nature. Allow Mother Earth to support you in the relaxation. Feel the earth support you and feel the energy of the earth. Connect and resonate with the sun's energy. See the beautiful sky, blue with some scattered clouds. But begin to engage with the energy of the sun, warm and inviting, As the cool breeze washes over the body, you begin to forget about the coolness on your skin and simply connect with the energy of the sun. Feel its warmth across the feet and ankles, lower legs, knees, and thighs, hips, sacrum, abdomen, and up the spine. Reaching chest, the rib cage, the heart and lungs relax. Embrace the sun's rays across the shoulders and arms, forearms, wrists, palms, and fingertips. Feel the warmth across the neck muscles and face, and finally the scalp. And as the heat is released from the body, you are left at peace. The body is relaxed, the breath is calm, the mind is clear, your soul uplifted. Stay in this sacred space, communing with nature. Surrounded by nature, you discover your own true nature, which is peace and serenity. You are ready. Come back into the body, back into the space. Wiggle the fingers, toes, stretch the arms, legs. Yawn if you need to. Turn over to the right or left side, whatever suits you. As I pull an oracle card, the angel oracle card. And this is the second day in a row, and I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. Expect miracles. So I got this reading yesterday. So for those of you who didn't take my class yesterday, apparently this is a repeating message. So the angels are telling us. So this is Kyle Gray. It's his oracle cards called the Angel Guide Oracle Card Book. All right, miracles occur naturally. They are always ready to unfold. Your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstances. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen, or you are praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. In order to help this along, you are being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own true worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles, and they will unfold in your own life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles. They are happening all the time, and the miracle that you need isn't a difficult one, because in the hands of the divine, anything is possible. All right, you can contemplate that for a minute. It is now 9:30. I'm going to end the practice with 1 minute of meditation. If your mind wanders, bring it back on task. You can use a prayer of your own faith, an affirmation, contemplate on this card reading, or simply count the breaths for a minute. Here we go. At the sound of the crystal bowl, we begin. Deep breath. Exhale for position. And remember, at this point, we are finished with our practice. Remember that each day is a gift and use it wisely. Find your purpose. Remember to use the motto, a purpose-driven life. Find your talent and use it wisely. And remember that your health is truly your greatest wealth. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. All right, I will see you next time. Let me go ahead and stop Zoom first.